Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 13 of this Tim Hortons. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to finalize everything. As you can see, we have our site right here. And then our barreling is done. We also have the parking lot, and then we also added some parking directions right here as well. Now I'm going to show you how to create the sheets. So what we need to do first is we need to go to our project browser and go to sheets. Right click this, create new sheets. So new sheets right here. We have A0 metric. We're going to use A0 metric, but if you want to use a different title block, you can do so by going to the main, and then we have a title block folder right here, and we have different kinds of sheets right here. So I'm gonna go and just use the A0. If you want to load this one, you could just select that and then click on open. But now we have this one. I'm just gonna click OK, and it will create a sheet for me. If you see here, it will have a plus button here that you can access the sheet that you just created. I'm just gonna leave it as A101. I'm planning to create a cover sheet, so this will be cover sheet, a site plan, and then we have our ground, and then after that maybe we could do a roof plan. Yeah, we could do a roof plan right here, so it's up to you guys, because we could show mechanical stuff there if we want to. So let's do a roof plan, and then after that what we could do is we could do the elevation, so two of them, and then one more. So that's the sheets that we created. Now to change all of this, what you can do is you can go right here as well. So from here you'll be able to change, so all caps, cover sheet right there, press OK. Also what you can do is you can go to this one, so A102, you can also change it from here. So this one will be site plan, and then owner we can put ACD, that's Arch Core Design, and then project is Tim Hortons, and those will reflect on other sheets as well, as you can see. You can also have the project number, so it depends on you. And then here I'm just going to do the changes of the name right here. So we have site plan, after that we have first floor, and then we could have, we said we're going to do a roof plan, and then here we also have the two elevation, view control, and then add one more right here. So now we're ready. Let's do some saving, and then here cover sheet. What we could do is we could go to our ground floor, and then we could take an image. The way we do it is you go to the 3D, there's a drop down there, and then we have a camera. I'm going to take an image, and this is the view range of that image. So here I'll be able to just add the two Hortons right there. I want it to be a little bit slanted, more on the sky, and then just crop it a little bit like that. And then of course we need to change it to fine so that everything is showing. We could do realistic or consistent color. We can even do hidden line, And then what we could do is right click, sorry, not right click, just click it, display this graphic display, background, change it to gradient, and then from that, that looks nice already. We could put shaded if you want to, just to change it up, but I'm just going to put it in hidden. And then what I could do next is I'm going to put some shadows. You can put the shadow right here as well, turn it on, and then also sketchy line, so it's something jitter, so enable it. This is the extension. If we click apply, it will look like it was being drawn. So the extension, or I'm gonna put it at 2, and then the jitters, like the squiggly lines, something on 4. So that's good enough. Or maybe we could just do 2 and 2, so that it's not overpowering. So it's something that it looks like it's drawn. So I'm gonna make this one my cover sheet image or rendering. What we could do afterwards is we could go to view and then render. Once we click that, we have the draft and different kinds of settings. Of course, um, if you choose the best, custom, or high, it will take a while because it will clean it up more, it will render properly. So here I'm just gonna do it as draft because of the time constraint that we have. I don't want to like take too much time of here to just do the rendering. So I'm just gonna do it like that. It will render, and then usually it takes a very quick one. So here it's done. You can adjust exposure if you want to, so you can select that, adjust it to be more bright. If you click apply, it will apply directly afterwards. Put on more shadow, it will be darkened a little bit, saturation, and you will know the point. So cooler or warmer, depending on what we want. So once you do, you can save it to your project, and you can even export it directly. I'm gonna save it to my project. Once we save this, there will be a rendering folder that will be created here, or something that is placement right there. You can even export it, like I said, and uh, save the JPEG directly here. So I'm just gonna leave it here because it's there. You can also close it now. Now we could go to cover sheet, and we have this rendering. Like I said here, we could drop it down here. Once we place it there, I don't want this title to be shown, so I'm going to put it no title. So you could just select that, and then you can see title only, title with line, or no title. So no title, double click on that, we'll be able to expand this. So that's one of the reasons why we render this, so that we could expand it more, because if you just use the 3D view, it's not something that you will be able to do. So for example, if we just use this 3D view, this is something that is not expandable. As you can see, I double click it. You're just expanding the view, but you're not expanding the image. So of course I'm gonna delete that. And then we usually have drawing list. So the way we do it is we go to a schedule, right click on this, and then new sheet list. Go down, put the sheet number first, so add parameter, and then sheet number next is add parameter as well. If you don't need anything, you just click this one, remove parameter, and then that's the only thing that we need. Press OK, and we have this list. Of course, we're gonna clean it up, so I'm going to go back to cover sheet, drop it down, and then add, drag and drag sheet list right here. Of course, it's not looking good yet, so we could select that, or we could just go right here, and then filter. Once we're here, we need to do is we need to go to appearance, uncheck this blank row before data, so we don't want any blank row. And then here we need to make it big, so this one, title text, is this one, so I'm gonna put it at 8. This one should be header, and then we could put it at 6. And this one, the body text, is something that we could put at 4. Okay, and then here we could change this to drawing list. And of course, you can basically move this one onto the left side if you want. I just it needs to be put the way you like it. So I'm gonna go back here, filter. I want it to be below the number. So now it will fix itself. So whichever you add first will be the first one, and then so on and so forth. So now this one looks good. You can expand it so that it doesn't look like that. So at least everything looks good. Drawing sheet, we could expand it more if we want to, so that we have all of this ones like that. And then this change in real time, so whatever change we do, it will reflect directly here. So if we change the name, site plan, or whatever, it will directly change here. If we delete a sheet, it will delete it here. So it's something that we don't need to think about anymore once we create it. So now go to site plan. We're going to add a site. So here, this is the site that we have. What you usually do is you drop it, drag and drop. The reason that we do that is so that we could visualize how big it is, if we're going to scale it down or scale it up. So here, I think we need to scale it down a little bit. So you need to go to the site plan itself. And then here, what we need to do is we could put it at 1 and 200, and let's see how it looks. So the site plan is good enough in size. We could do 150 if we want to, so that it's around here. Yeah, let's do that because this is too small. Of course, you always want to present something that is good, so we could do custom. What we could do is 150 and display the name. And then once we do, go to site plan again, drag and drop it, and you can put something like that. Of course, we don't want the elevation tags to show, so go back here, VG, so that's visibility graphics, and then you could go to elevation, so E, and uncheck this one under annotation category. That's okay, and then right there, it looks good. And what we can also do is we could change the name but not change this name here. So the way you do it is select that here, title on sheet, so site plan. Click apply. Select here first and then click apply. And then here we could move this one right there. So the way the line, the way you do it is you select this one first, press escape, select this one, and then you'll be able to grab the line. And if you want to move this, press escape again, select here, and then you can move. Press escape and then select this one if you want to move this one by itself. So those are the process that you need to do in order to manipulate this one, the title. And then here you probably have the so many schedules here, general notes, keynotes as well. So this is something that you will add here. So you will need a lot of space to add it here. Next thing is for first floor plan. Knowing that we have it there, um, like the scale, let's see how the scaling here goes. So here we only need this part. So what we could do is we could go, so delete it first, go to first floor, and we only need to show this part. So now we need to use all of this under properties. So under extend, crop view, crop region visible, and annotation crop. Once you apply that, you will have this box here. You can drag it there, drag it there, drag it there, and there. So now you stop with this part only, and that's the way we want it because we only need that part. So now once we drag it, it will be looking like this, but we can make it bigger. So what we could do again is go to first floor. We could make this one is 50, and then first floor. Let's see how big it is. So here we could drop it down more. So go back here. Luckily, if we cut this one, like the grid lines, it will go down by itself. It won't let you cut it all the way, so it's still going to be there. So we just need to clean it up, and as you can see, we could remove that one, or not, just hit it, but still it's really big. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to lower it down more on this side. There we go. I want that big one right there. We can even just crop it here if we want to. I think the dimension is more important than that piece of thing there. So here we can add it onto this part, select that, and then grab it to move it right there. There we go. So that looks really good. At least it's really big. And then you can just add all the keynotes and then general notes on this part. Close it. Ground floor, 3D. This is done. This is done, and this is done. Now we could just go to roof plan. We're gonna do the same. I'm gonna use the low parapet for the roof plan. You can also duplicate this if you want. Duplicate the view, and then you could put this one as roof plan. Okay, and then you could change the scale, and then grab it, turn on all of this so that you just show the roof itself. And then you go to the sheet again and then drag it. And of course we need to move it more. There we go. And then we could just move it here, fix this one right there, and then there we go. So this one's done as well. Lower parapet. We have the sheet list, 3D, let's leave it there. Now elevation. So same thing, you need to add it first before you do anything else. So here, that's good enough size. We can basically make it bigger a little bit more. What we could do is we could go to ease elevation, And then what we could do is we could change this to 1:50, turn on all of this so that we could crop it, and then crop it right here. We don't need to show the garbage there. And then let's see how it looks and how big it is. This is just perfect enough for the size. We can also move it more, but that's good enough. And then north, we go to north, change this one right here, turn on all of this, and then just crop it. And then go to north right here, and then you just add it. You can go back to east, crop it more. And then what we could do is we could turn this to fine so that everything is showing. Visibility, just put it in hidden. And graphic display, what we could do is we could add just a background gradient. I think that's good enough. Just add those colors there. It will look nice. Same goes here. Go to hidden, it's already hidden, and then graphic display, and then make it gradient. And then here we could just select this, grab it there, fix it a little bit. There we go. So east elevation, we can even move it right there so that everything is aligned. Then this is done now, east and north. And then we just need to do the south. So let's change the scale, turn those on, fix this one a little bit, make it fine, graphic display, turn the background to gradient, and then click apply. And then here, lastly, and then turn this on. And then we're ready to add it. You can put south first if you want, depending on how you like it. And then this one as well. Fix the line, press escape, click on the view, and then fix the line again. So it looks like everything is done. What we could do now is we could print all of this. So the way we do it is just click on print. This is already in default, so it's already like that. What we can do is we could select this, select all views, select views, make sure to put it back at combine multiple, or else it will separate all the files. And then after that, click on select, check none, uncheck views, and then check all for all of these sheets only. And then you can save this, save as, full set. And then you can always save more different kinds. If you have revision, addendums, permit, and whatever, you can set all those names, and then it will be here, and it will recognize the things that you just checked. Because if you're in the architecture, engineering field, mechanical field, those sheets, these sheets will be really big. So you barely have time to just check everything. So if you have a site change or whatever, addendums, those kind of stuff, you need to be fast enough to just print all of that without checking all the the check part. So you could register those check parts already. So here, I'm just gonna press OK, OK, and then let it print. And once it prints, we're gonna review what we did. So it's done printing. Let's review how it looks. So this is the Tim Hortons. We have the site plan, first floor, roof plan, and the 2 elevations that we created. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.